Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum assalam. Dear students, I hope all the students are able to listen to me. As you know that today we have got a special class. Basically, it's a remedial class for the sake of revision. As you are going to have your first term exams, you are already going through the first term exams, and tomorrow you are going to have the paper of computer science. So what we need to do, okay, we have to revise in a quick way all the chapters. I'm sure all of you would be studying at home and going through all the topics which are there in your syllabus. And I had already shared with you in your Google Classroom basically what is the syllabus and what would be the paper pattern. All these things are there. All the students will keep the cameras closed. So I had shared this thing with you. Yeah, there is exam instructions and date sheet. In this exam instructions and date sheet, basically, I had given you the date sheet on which day you are going to have paper. You know very well that tomorrow, inshallah, on 23rd, you are going to have your paper and it will be at 8 o'clock sharp, okay, in the morning. So we had shared with you. Paper pattern, I had shared with you, okay, there would be MCQs, 20 MCQs, fill in the blanks 10 and 6 true false will be there. True false and MCQs will come in the objective paper in the form of quiz. Keep in mind. MCQs and true false will come in the objective paper in the form of quiz, but fill in the blank and short answer questions will come in the subjective paper, where you have to write the answers on your copy and you have to submit the images of those all answers. This is the thing that I have already communicated to you, and you know very well that there is a weightage of the attendance for your classes that you have been taking, and the project was there that I had given you, you have submitted to me, 15 marks are there for that. And similarly, 20 marks were there for 4 different assignments that I gave you. So these will be sum up in your upcoming exams result. Now, syllabus I have already given you and I have told you so many times. This post also contains, we have got these 7 chapters. From these 7 chapters, you are going to have the questions and answers. Okay. And chapter 7, recently we have studied internet as a post office. So I think this would be fresh in your mind, but I would like to give you a quick review of all the chapters, right now. So what we are going to do today, I will give you a quick review for all the chapters. Number 1 thing. And number 2, we are going to have a short practice test because 1 hour class is there. 1 hour class is there and it will be disconnected at 1:10 because we started at 12:30, so it will be disconnected at 1:10. So what we need to do, okay, we will reconnect at 1:10, and then when we will reconnect, so I'm going to give you one MCQs test that I have made to give you a practice so that you can go through. Only 10 questions will be there. It is just for the practice. There won't be any inclusion of these marks in the exams or something, but to give you a practice only. Acha ji, so we start from the chapter number 1. You know that chapter number 1 is the chapter that we had studied when we had a functioning school, and we discussed it in detail. What is meant by a computer? Computer is basically an electronic device that is used for the sake of data processing. You know very well about it. Okay, computer is basically a device which takes input and processes it and gives you the output. Then we discuss the classification according to the size. Mobile computers. Mobile computers are basically, small in size. Mobile computers. Okay. Very small that you can carry anytime. Okay. Like cell phones are also computer. No? Laptops are computer systems. Even your tablets, PDAs, smartphones, all these are the computer system. So you may be asked some different questions about these all things. Mobile computers, as we know that, okay, mobile computers which are mobile in nature means these are portable. You can carry these computers from one place to another place. Okay. So what kind of questions will be there? For example, if I say, okay, which of the following, I'm giving you example for the MCQs, which of the following computers systems are there which can be carried easily from one place to another? And I give you four answers: microcomputers, mainframe computers, supercomputers, and mobile computers. So of course you are going to select mobile computers. Okay. Similarly, for example, if we talk about the microcomputer, so short question may come, let's suppose, okay, define microcomputer. What is the purpose of the mini computer or mainframe computer? Mainframe computer, you know that it is basically a computer system with which multiple users can be connected. Multiple users can be connected with the mainframes using a central system with different types of IO devices with it. Okay, so let's suppose if I give you one MCQ, for example, okay, which of the following is an example of mainframe? Okay, and I give you four names or four names over there: CDC160A, Microwave 3100, HP 2100, and IBM 4381. So you are going to say that IBM 4381 is basically an example of the mainframes. All the questions will be, of course, from the material of the book that we are studying. Okay, so such kind of questions will be there. Define supercomputer. Okay, explain supercomputer. Write down about the microcomputer. Give list three examples of, let's suppose, mini computer. So you are going to say CDC 160A, Microvax 3100, HP 2100. These are the three examples of mini computers. Okay, such kind of questions will be there. Now, if we come towards the definitions of the hardware, those students who are raising the hand, let me tell all these students, K. At the end, I will take the questions because the all time will be used in the question and answer. So I will give you the time, but first I need to revise the chapters because this is our prior objective. So write down right now, just lower the hands when I'll ask you, then you are going to raise the hands. Achha, now come towards the hardware. Hardware are the physical components, physical devices, the components, the touchable components, the components which have mass and volumes. These are called hardware. Okay. Input devices, output devices, storage devices, these are the examples of the, you know very well, of the hardware. So when we talk about the input devices, these are there in our chapter. Different types of input devices are there through which we give data or command to the computer system. These are called input devices. Okay. For example, barcode readers. Barcode readers. For example, if I ask you, okay, which of the following input device is used to read the code printed on a product in the superstore? Barcode reader, magnetic ink character reader, card reader, or magnet optical character reader. And I give you these four names. So you are going to say barcode reader because we had discussed about कि barcode reader is used. You would have seen in the grocery stores and in the superstores they use barcode reader, whether it will be handheld or fixed barcode reader. with which they scan the product code, which is basically a universal product code in the form of lines. Such kind of lines are there. No? This is the image of the barcode. You may be given this image in the MCQs. The one image is this, one image is this, okay, and one image is this, which you can see on the check. This is the image, and you are asked, for example, and one image is this. For example, you are asked, which of the following image is barcode? So you are going to select this image, which you can see on your screen in the line, in the form of lines or the bars. This is barcode, and you know very well that this image is basically a QR code. You can see over here. This is a QR code. The image which is given, which is printed on the checks at the bottom of the checks, it is called a magnetic ink code, which is read by magnetic ink character reader. It is read by the magnetic ink character reader. It is a special scanner to read the marks which are given on the checks. This quick response code is there, that is used to link for a web page or any URL that you want to connect. Normally you can see this is there on different types of banners on different products, so that you can go and visit the website, the concerned website. Okay, fine. Magnetic optical mark reader is used to read the lead pencil mark, which is used in the exams. Normally, when the students mark their answers on the answer copy, answer sheet, by filling the circle or by filling the box, so that page is basically passed through the optical mark reader. What kind of question will be there? Okay, explain the device which is used to, for example, which is used to read the MCQ's question paper. So you are going to say that optical mark reader is a device capable of reading printed forms used for objective type exams. When the students are writing the answers on the, students are highlighting the answers on the paper, and that paper is passed through the optical mark reader. Are you getting these things? Card readers are basically magnetic strips card and the smart cards. Yeah, just like you would have seen the ATM card, it contains a chip as well. And you would have seen the credit card. So these cards are basically called the smart cards, which basically these are read by a machine card reader. So card reader is basically the machine which read it, and all the information is stored in it is basically decoded by the card reader. And the information, when they decode it, so you can perform the transaction accordingly, whether you are paying for the bill or you are submitting the fee of a student, or you are doing some any other thing in the form of a transaction. When we talk about the output devices, you can see over here, okay, liquid crystal display is there. Now you may be asked, okay, define liquid crystal display. We are going to write this thing, because as I have told you, okay, the questions will not be only from the exercises given at the end of each chapter, but the questions will be there from throughout the chapters. Let's suppose if you are asked, what is the purpose of the braille printer? Braille printer which prints in the form of embossed format. Embossed matlab, it will be, it will change the shape of the paper by making pattern on the paper. It is called embossed format. Plotter is used for the commercial purpose, when you need to print the page or a document or a color graphic on plastic sheets, resin sheets, or even on the paper. But the paper would be, of course, large size, just like you would have seen the banners or the hoardings are there on the roadside. So these printers are used to print that particular thing. This thing is not done by the ordinary printer, but by the plotter. And plotter are not used inside the offices or homes, but used for the commercial purpose. Those who are providing such services, they use. So if you are asked such question, okay, which of the following device is used to print the hoardings, okay, or banners? So you are going to have, for example, four answer: laser printer, or braille printer, or plotter, or inkjet printer. So you are going to say plotter. I hope you are able to understand this point. Now we come towards the software. Software is basically a program written in any programming language in the form of instructions. So you may be asked, define software. So you are going to write the definition. Program is a collection of step-by-step instructions. Software is collection of programs. Okay. When we talk about the software types, so you know that operating system, some system softwares are there and some application softwares are there. When we say system softwares, which are basically near to the hardware and which are used to control the systems, are called system software. Just like operating system, Windows is a system software. Android, Linux, Mac operating system, these are all are the system software. Okay, similarly, for all devices, we have got a program which is called driver. Driver is not a hardware, driver is a software. In order to run all the devices, hard drive, in order to run the keyboard or mouse, even there is a driver which is running it. That is a system software. Compiler is used to compiler and interpreter and assembler. All these three are used for the translation of the language code. But compiler and interpreter, they have some difference. You know, we had discussed about it. Okay, compiler compiles the complete program and then gives you the output. Interpreter interprets line by line and then gives you the output after each line. Okay. Assembler is used for a particular language, which is basically assembly language. So assembler is definitely different from the compiler and interpreter. Assembler is also a language translator, but it is restricted to the assembly language only. But compilers and interpreters are there for different kinds of programming languages. But the difference is that a compiler translates the complete program and gives you the output. If let's suppose the error is there on the in the line number 99, so the complete program, even 98 lines are correct, the complete program will not run in case of compiler. But in case of interpreter, for example, if there are 100 lines and error is there on the 100th line, but you will be able to see the result of the 99 lines. Why? Because it is interpreting each line and giving you the output. So this was the thing that we had discussed in detail. Now we come towards the application software. Application software which are basically to facilitate the user. Basically to facilitate the user, as we have discussed over here. So how it is going to facilitate the user? You can write text, you can type text or format. It is a word processor. You can make a graphic, for example, Adobe Photoshop. Okay. You can make a graphic in Corel Draw. You can make an animation in Flash. You can create a audio file in Audacity software. These all are basically the application softwares. Package is a computer application consisting of one or more programs. For example, Microsoft Office. Microsoft Office is package. Why? Because Word is there, Excel is there, PowerPoint is there, Publisher is there, Outlook is there, MS Access database is there, which come in the form of package. It is also called a suite. Okay. So, for example, if you are given an MCQs or even a short question to define package, so you are going to define and write with an example. Utility programs are also there, just like backup and recovery. Backup means if your data is lost and you want to recover it from that particular device. So there are some system softwares available which are called utility programs that you can use for this purpose. Computer languages are basically those tools with which you can write programs. Languages are high level or low level. High level language, which is easy to write coding, just like C++, C#, Java. Low level language where the language is basically near to the machine language and code writing is comparatively difficult to learn. Okay. So these are basically two types. Then machine language is also there. Machine language is basically the computer's own language, which is in the form of zeros and ones. So we cannot communicate with the computer system in machine language because we don't know it. So what we need to do, we need to understand, we need to learn some computer language, like which is easier one, high level language. and then we become able to communicate with it. So you may be asked, define machine language, explain low level languages, write down two names of low level languages. You are going to say machine language and assembly language. Okay, what are different high level languages? You are going to say, bhai, for example, K, C++, C sharp. So whatever is there in this in the topic or the syllabus or the chapter, you are going to have such things. Tricky terms are very important for all chapters. Hardware define software, define interpreter. What is in assembler? What is meant by a package software? What is meant by utility program? What is meant by compiler? What is source program? So such questions are very important, and memory bytes and the tricky terms are there. These are very important things. Now we come towards the Microsoft Excel. In Excel, you know that mostly the things are there which are practical in nature, but we are not going to ask any practical question. Write steps to apply, for example, filter. No, the questions will be theoretical in nature. For example, let's suppose if we come over here, if I say write any three font names, so you know that if you open MS Excel, you know very well we had applied these all things. You can see and you can go through Microsoft Excel. If I say what are write any three names, so you know that this is a knowledge based question. No? Times New Roman is there, Calvary is there, Algerian is there. Okay? All types of fonts are there. So you can write any example over here. For example, if you are right, what are the different commands in alignment group? Acha, ye kya hota hai? What is meant by this? These are groups. In alignment group, we have got this top align, middle align, bottom align, left align, central align, right align. If I ask you, okay, write any four names available in the alignment group, so your wrap text and merge and center is also there in the alignment group. What are the different commands in the font? Bold is there, italic is there, underline is there, font is there, font size is there. Okay, similarly, decrease, increase font is there, back color is there, fill color, and the font color is there. Similarly, font tabular option is the bottom border table is also there. So if you are asking what are the different commands available in font, so you are going to tell these names. What are different commands available in clipboard group? Cut is there, copy is there. These are the commands available over here. But these are knowledge based or understanding based questions will be there, not application based or the practical questions. Such kind of questions will not be there. Okay, write down procedure to apply conditional operating. No, such kind of questions will not be there. Okay, let's suppose if I ask you, okay, where the picture option is there, in which ribbon tab? Home, insert, page, layout, or formulas. So you are going to say insert because it is there, you know, you can see over here. Picture option, inserting picture option is basically there in the insert tab, insert ribbon menu. You can see over here. And how many options are there in insertion from this device or online picture? Okay. What is the group name? Illustrations. In illustrations, we have got pictures, we have got shapes, we have got smart art and the screenshot, all these things are there. So the groups questions will also be there. These are called groups. No? These are groups. Different types of groups. So such kind of things will be there. You can open Microsoft Excel and you can see all these things which are available. So such kind of things will be there. What is meant bold, italic, underline are there. In which menu these are there? Bold, italic, underline. And these are on the home menu, na? In the font group. Okay. So I'm just giving you the idea how the questions, different types of questions will be asked to you. Orientation. Orientation is there how you take the page. Whether you take the page portrait, vertical, landscape, horizontal. This is called orientation. Okay, so such kind of orientation is there in which group? Page setup. Page setup is the group name where the orientation is available. So such kind of questions will be there. So MS Excel is, although it is practical in nature, but the short questions and the MCQs will be there, which are basically knowledge based, and you will be able to write the answers. Okay. As I have already told you, okay, the tricky terms are important. Similarly, the memory bytes are also important. So you have to go through them as well. Your question and answers, whatever are there. If you go to the chapter number 3, okay, after going through this chapter, then I'm going to take the questions from you, because then this class will be over, but then at 1:10 we will rejoin again, keep in mind. Okay. So advanced features which are there. So flash fill is there, autofill is there. You may be asked to define autofill. So you are going to that. Okay, autofill is basically a feature that allows you to fill a range of the cells with a series of data without doing what? Without actually typing in it. Flash fill is used for this purpose. So such kind of theoretical questions will be there. Define, explain, write. Okay. Autofill options, write down, for example, if I say list down three autofill options, you are going to say copy, cells, fill series, fill formatting only, fill without formatting. These are the options in the autofill. Okay, so such kind of questions will be there. Custom list, and as I had explained you this thing, we can make our own list. For example, if I want to make a list of stationery items, list of fruits, list of vegetables, list of subjects, we can make our own. That is called custom list. So you may be asked to define custom list. When a particular list item is not, the list is not there in the MS Excel, we can define our own list. That is called custom list. Flash fill. Flash fill basically understand the data which is already available and fills it accordingly. So I had explained you this thing when we performed it in Microsoft Excel. Okay, flash fill is basically the option that understands the nature of the data that you are entering in, and it enters the data automatically for the upcoming options. Sorting, when you are arranging the data in ascending or descending order. For example, if I apply sorting on the name, so whose names are starting from the A, they will come in the beginning, and whose names are there with the S or T, so they will be coming accordingly, according to the alphabetical order sorting. And if I apply it in the descending order, so it will be, of course, Z and Y students will be coming in the beginning, whose names are started by Z or Y, and then in the same way, the names will move towards the C, B, and A accordingly. So this is called sorting. One option is there that we apply is called filter, when you want to filter some particular data from the table. For example, if I have got a class data with which I have got P1A, P1B, P1C. For example, if I apply filter on it and I select P1A, so only P1A students will be visible. Okay. So this is how we can uh, write about it. We can apply the filter option, we can apply the sorting option, the all which are there. And define filter. What is meant by filter? Define filter with an example. As I have given you this example, okay, three classes data are there. Some students are there who are from P1A, some are there from P1B, some are there from P1C, and I want to see P1B, so I will filter it. So this could be an example. Okay, ji. So for this chapter, again, once again, I would like to tell you, okay, memory bytes, again, tricky terms, all these headings are basically telling you, okay, what kind of questions will be there. But as I have explained you, okay, no particular question will be there according to the steps. This is the thing that I have already explained. Let me mark the attendance first, and then I am going to take the questions. Abdullah Shafiq. Daniel. Umar Latif. Ubaid Faisal and okay, Varisha. Fine. G, please. Yes. And
Assalamualaikum, sir.
yeah, when your question is covered, other students who want to ask same thing, so they will lower their hands. Okay. Yes, Rimsha.
Sir, should we learn the long question answers?
No, long questions will not be there, as I have explained you. Short questions will be there,
So
but
only short question of 2 to 3 lines.
yeah, yeah, from the text, no, from the text of the book. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Urfa.
Sir, I want to ask that the steps question answers will come.
I have already explained this thing. These will not come.
Sir, I was not in the class.
These will not come. I have explained this thing.
And sir, will the can we write answers in our own words from the textbook?
You can.
Okay.
Ayat Zubair.
Sir, I want to ask that today I was looking at the book and doing the practical as well. Sir, remember the chapter, the internet as a post office? Sir, on Gmail, whenever you send an email, there is an arrow on the send button. So when I clicked it, there was schedule send. What does that mean?
Schedule means if you want to schedule something, if you want to assign the time at particular time, that will be sent. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Rayan. Salaf Ibrahim.
Sir, I have 2 questions. First one, in the custom list, one, should we like write our own when it comes in the exams, or you're going to or from the notebook?
You can write, you can go through the book and you can write in your own words. Definitely, if you have not crammed out something, so you can write in your own words, does not matter. The concept should be clear that what you are describing.
Okay. Sir, and the second question is, can I learn from the book and like write the same definition of the book?
Of course.
Okay, sir.
Huria Mushtaba.
Sir, I want to ask that in definitions in homeworks you have given, so can we write it from Tiki terms?
Yeah, of course. Tricky terms are also from the chapter, no? Of course. Isa Abu Huraira. Isa.
Sir, when will you take the practice test?
This class will be over at 1:10. We will rejoin at 1:10. And then I'm going to take a practice test, which will be only MCQs.
Okay, sir.
Ariz.
Yes, sir. My question was that about the orientation. There is another definition, that is the relative physical position or direction of the text. So
Yes.
should we learn that one, or because you were saying about the page layout in the illustration section?
What I said the same thing. Okay, it will be portrait or landscape, no? Matlab, of course, it is page orientation, no? Position of the paper, whether it will be vertical or horizontal. I was
No, it
telling
is
you.
saying that.
I was telling you
That-
this is
that-
there in the page setup group. Page setup is the group name where this command is available. Okay. So
It
in
is
book,
the direction of the text.
yeah, of course, direction of the paper, how the paper, the position of the paper. Okay. Amal,
Sir,
just quickly ask the question.
tricky terms will come.
I have explained, I think, this thing. Okay, yes, tricky terms are from the chapters. Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Nabia Siddiqui.
Sir, I wanted to ask that in the chapter number 2, the question number F, will we just have to read it, or it can also come?
Chapter number 2.
Yes,
Can you tell me
part
the page
F.
number? Page number?
1 minute, sir. Page number 25.
So as I have told you, okay, the questions will be from the text of the book, of course. So you're talking about which question?
Descriptive type questions.
Descriptive type questions will be there in the form of short questions, no? Questions will be there in the form of short questions.
And this part F.
Analyze the advantages of having different types of formatting in Excel 2013. Yes, because the steps are not there in it. You have to analyze. You have to write about it. No? So this is basically a written question. So such kind of question can come for 3 marks in the form of short question. Yes, Yasir.
Sir, we will send the test in Google Classroom or in the Gmail.
Haven't you taken any paper yet?
Sir, because yesterday in WhatsApp they tell us in Gmail, and
No, not at all. You have to submit the paper through your Google Classroom. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And I think this thing should be clear to all the students. And I have told you that the subjective paper will be in the written form. You have to write the answers on paper. You will write your name at the top of the each page, your class and section and date. You will take the images and then you will submit. Type text will not be allowed at all. Keep in mind, all of you. Type text will not be allowed. We are not going to have the type text from you. We are going to have written text from you that you will write on the paper and you will submit the images. Rayan.
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, quickly. Walaikum.
Sir, I want to ask that can we do the exam on our computers?
Of course.